Giving honor to the Spirit of Christ, which is the head of my life and the head of the church. I want to give honor to my ministry, Mount Irad Transformation Ministry, where the Honorable Apostle Coleman Martin and Cynthia Martin reigns, along with Arthur Gould and Kathy Gould as our pastors. I want to talk today about leading by example because it's important. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. The reason why I want to say lead by example, because yesterday, me and the grandbaby went outside and we went to the grocery store and we got on the bus and we did certain things and we went to the park. And I told her, I said, I don't know if we can go to the park today, but we'll see if it rains or not, because it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I got up this morning and I washed my hair last night because I wash my hair quite often. And my grandmother said, Nana, can I comb your hair? I said, sure, comb your hair. So she combed my hair. And then she said, Nana, you should slick your hair down and put a headscarf on and let it wrap in so you could be beautiful. So this morning I got up and I did my hair. But my granddaughter hates her hair being done. She hates it. If you could do anything to her, do her hair, she will cry. But in order to be a human in this world and do the most important thing, you have to lead by example. I am an example for my granddaughter. I cannot walk around here with my head all matted up, not combing it, not taking care of it, not doing the things that need to be done, because I want to show my granddaughter, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. I want to show my granddaughter that if I can get my hair done, she can get her hair done. And it's a Wednesday, she can wash her hair and we can do her hair and be done with it. Her mom has to work all week, so I'll have her. But I want you to know something. We read the Bible, and the first thing we read about was Genesis, because I had to explain to her how God created the earth. There was no such thing as evolution, and I wanted her to understand that we can walk around here thinking everything and assuming everything, but the one thing is true is the Bible. So we talked about how God simply made the world. Genesis 1. It's coffee time for me, guys. It's 3:34 in the morning. Oh, and I love a creamer. I love pumpkin spice creamer. I love it. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread, and I think it's amazing. But the example that I want to set for her is getting her hair done. Something as simple as teaching a child how the world was made, how God made the earth. He separated it, and then he made the ocean, and then he made the animals in the ocean. And then we talked about the fourth day, how he called light into light and day into day. And we talked about it for a good little bit, because I'm going to do a little Bible study with her constantly, because sometimes, even though you have a grandchild and the mother doesn't have a Bible, you have a Bible. And she was playing with my Bible last night, and I said, let me explain something to you. My Bibles are very important to me. I have several Bibles, because when you're a minister, you have to look at everything from a different perspective. This is my cup I got from Texas when I went for my birthday. And you gotta be diligent in teaching children how to lead by example. You can't expect a child to do something that you won't do. And it's funny because I remember how rebellious I was as a child, and I used to say, I don't want to do it. And my mama's words was, you're going to do it because I said so. And she's that child you have to say, because I said so. We've been practicing her A's because I don't like the way she writes her A's. She writes them all slanted. She doesn't understand the lines, things of that nature. But how do you expect a child to learn something if you can't be the example of something? You got to be able to show your child that there is God, there's love, there's hate, but there's faithfulness. And faithfulness is that she got a chance to talk to my husband, Pop. She called him Papa. Or Pop, whatever she feel like calling him. And last night he was like, send me a picture of my baby. Send me a picture of my baby. So her and I was sitting down, and all of a sudden my phone went off. Beep, beep, beep. And it was like, good night, where's my picture? So I sent him a picture of her. And I have so many of her and so many things that we've done. I just took photos of. And sometimes people don't realize it's not for Facebook. I don't do social media like that because, in all honesty, there are predators out here. They lurk on your page. They want to know who you doing, what you doing, if you moving this way, that way, this way, that way. Well, newsflash, I'm not big on social media. We talked about my granddaughter having a TikTok page, and she said, when I went to this person's house who lives in Miami, I won't say her name, who we had to fight with, she said she let me download TikTok on my iPad. I said, and when you got home, what happened? She said, my mommy took the TikTok off my tablet. I said, exactly, because you are 5 years old. You are too young to have a TikTok page. You're too young to be on social media like that and things of that nature. I said, Nana is an adult, and if I want to go on TikTok to watch, to do a dance, to do anything, I can do it because I'm an adult. And she is a very inquisitive child. She loves to play games on my phone, but I have to set a tone when it comes time for her to go to bed to wind down. No, ma'am. Keep your mouth closed. And the one thing her mama hates about me, but I still do it, she sleeps on top of me. She will lay literally on top of me at 57 pounds on top of me. In about 5 or 10 minutes, she'll be asleep. And then she'll roll over and go on her side of the bed. But I just walked in the room, and she on my side of the bed. Wanna know why? Because that baby sleep wild. She sleep any kind of way. She sleep just like her auntie, her mother used to do when she was her age. And we laugh about how much we have to lead by example. We cannot be people who walk around and say things and say, because I said so, and then do certain things and then expect children to follow. You have to lead by example. Show somebody God. Show somebody a smile. Show somebody love and kindness and those things. You don't necessarily have to be biblically. You don't have to be Christian. You don't have to be Muslim. You don't have to be Jewish. You don't have to be any Protestant, Catholic, things of that nature. Give somebody the ability to say, good morning. How you doing? Even on the mask on. Me and my grandbaby, I made sure she picked out a mask that would fit her, and I picked out a mask that fits me. Because I have a million masks and I have a million head scarves and things of that nature. But today, I'm going to do her hair. I don't know why. Because if I did my hair this morning, guess what? She going to do her hair today. That's it. It's a wrap. It's done. And if she don't like it, guess what? She ain't got no choice. You want to know why? Because I See, life is sometimes hard for people. Like her hair, she hates it being combed. But if I can wake up in the morning and put my hair scarf on and do my hair, guess what? She can have her hair done too today. She can have her hair washed and she can have her hair styled, and that would be the end of it. Because her mama works and she doesn't have time to do certain things of her hair. But the simplest thing is her hair. And because I said so, is the example I'm leading by. She's still asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't expect her to wake up. But when I expect her to wake up, we have a discussion about what she wants to eat for breakfast, because I bought fruit, yogurt. She wanted bagels, cream cheese. She wanted bacon. And it's like going to the grocery store with a little child can be a little testy, if you understand what I'm saying. Because when they walk in, they simply say, I want this, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, it's that, give me this, give me that. And I had to set some limitations on her, like, hey, whoa, wait a minute. You can't get all this stuff. We have to get what we need, and that's it. And she was like, nah, just, can we buy this? Can we buy that? So, as everybody know, it's pomegranate season. And normally me and my daughter, we have a ritual that we do. Around our birthdays, we actually eat pomegranates. They're good for you. And at this time, it is at the point where you can go to the store and get it. So I picked out some pomegranate and stuff. But when we'll have a discussion this morning, I will tell her Nana did her hair, and it's time to get your hair done. Because we need to lead by example. I can't expect her to comb my hair if I don't comb my hair. I don't expect her to do anything that I want to do. So, I'll give you an example. She will curse out of nowhere. And the one thing I said to myself, I said, wait a minute. How do I expect her to understand cursing is not good if Nana every now and then use a curse word? And she said, Nana, you said a bad word. I said, okay, what's the bad word? And she said, and I said, okay, well, I'm not saying no more. I'm trying to stop giving her the ability to curse, because I don't want to curse in front of her. And I want to respect her as my granddaughter to do just that, to lead by example. Even though it's early this morning and I just coming to you with a different perspective of raising a child, being a mother, being a grandmother, setting boundaries. You have to set boundaries in your life. Sometimes you tell people no because I said so, and that's it. They don't need an explanation. In everyone's life, we have the ability to say no. But some things we say yes to, not knowing that that yes has a consequence to it. Anything you do has a consequence to it, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's anointed or whether it's not. And that's the difference between some people in the world. They don't realize that Christianity and believing in a belief system has to start from a youth. And we laugh about how we pray over our food and how she blesses the food and how she gets up in the morning and we brush our teeth at night after eating, and then we brush our teeth in the morning, because that is what we do. But we lead by example. We cannot be accepted in the world. We cannot be honored in the world if we don't understand that self-love is important. And if someone can see your beaming light, you just shining, and you say good morning, you're wearing your mask, you're at work, you're a beaming light. A beaming light, like that light above my head. You're shining so bright that you let the world know that you're beautiful, you're loved, you're appreciated, you have self-worth. You don't need to look in a certain way to be important. but the things that you do in your life matter to you. And because they matter to you, you want to show people they matter. I'm still beautiful. I still got my self-esteem, because the esteem of self is important in life. You got to be able to say, I'm beautiful regardless if I'm 400 pounds, if I'm 300 pounds, if I'm 200 pounds, if I have a scar on my face, if I have a medical condition, you are still beautiful. You want to know why? Because apparently whatever you went through made you stronger. It gave you some knowledge that you needed. And it was that you need to lead by example. We can't expect babies to walk if we don't hold their hands and walk them. And that's the scripture thing about biblical people. Holding your hand to walk. Sometimes in life, you need someone to hold your hand and help you walk. Like I said, my daughter went through a very traumatic experience. And her and her father was talking about how both of them have broken their legs. And we discussed the pain of having a broken leg and what it entails, and trauma, and how trauma can hurt you. But if you don't lead by example, how do you expect to wake up the next morning? The suicide rate is high. People are taking their own lives because they lack the knowledge of understanding that self-love is important. They always feel like don't nobody love them, don't nobody care about them, don't nobody do this. The one thing I tell my granddaughter every day is I love you. You are beautiful. You are special. You are Nana's sweetie pie or honey boo. And she said, don't call me that. Don't call me that. And then she has the ability not to understand that I am her mom's mother. So she'd be like, Nana, mommy said. I said, listen, mommy doesn't run my house. I'll go out my house, stay in my house. Now, when you do leave and go to your mommy's house, you follow her rules. But in this house, we have rules and regulations. We have school. Just because you're out of school, don't mean you don't have school. Yes, you have to do your math. You have to do your homework. You have to do everything. And she goes, why? Because I said so. Yeah, I don't have to give an explanation to a child, and you shouldn't have to. But some stuff you need to explain to them, like I explained to her how the world was made. And I talked to her, and we had Bible study and things of that nature, because I want her to know what Christianity is. And it's not about a temple or a church. It's about the spirit that lies within yourself. And as I said to her, you know, she can practice writing her letters and she can have everything she wants, but understand the concept. Because I said so. No. No explanation. No. You can tell people no. If you can learn to say no, it will prevent you from a lot of things. Because no, it means definite. You never say maybe. Maybe, okay, maybe, no. 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 Because I said so. Wealth, health, and prosperity is what I wish for each and every one that is listening to the sounds of my voice. And like I said, I thank God for my apostle, Cynthia Coleman, because she inspires me to not give up, not to fall down, but to continue my journey. Whether anyone watches my messages or not, it's not for them, it's for me. Because I'm diligent in what I need to do and what I need to put out into the world. And what I need to put out the world is love, not hate. But the ability to say no with no explanation, because I'm apologetically anointed. I am a mother. I have taught first grade. I have taught handicapped children. And her mama seems to think that she has attention deficit disorder, ADD. And I told her, no, she doesn't have that. You know what she has? She's an active 5-year-old. And she just needs some structure. And structure comes by you telling her no, because I said so. You have a blessed day. wealth, health, and prosperity is what I wish for you. I hope your Wednesday is filled with joy and peace and love. But most of all, I hope you realize no, because I said so. Have a blessed day.